This is another video brought to you by the Ichiban Productions. Like, comment, subscribe. So welcome everyone, happy days are here again. We're back with another tech review. This time we're looking at the Anker magnetic power bank known as MagGo. Now I'm sure you've seen the Apple offering, which is appearing somewhere over here to have a look at, which is the MagSafe battery pack. My goodness, it is absolutely outrageous at £100, and it's only got a 1400 milliamp battery, which is absolutely disgraceful. This one here was cheeky 50 quid and has a 5000 milliamp battery hour. Now why is that important? Well, it very much depends on which phone you've got. So depending on what you've got, let's say for example you've got an iPhone 12 mini. Now that's got a 2200 milliamp battery in. The iPhone 13 3200 and the iPhone 13 Pro Max 4352 milliamps. Now that means that the actual official Apple one won't actually charge any of these phones to full capacity, which is absolutely ridiculous. This here's got a 5000 milliamp battery hour, so even the massive beast that is the 13 Pro Max, this should charge from empty to full. So why you buy the Apple one is completely beyond me. I do know why some people might buy the Apple one over this Anker one, and I'll talk about that a little bit later on. But let's get straight to it. Let's take a look at this one. So looking at the outside of the box, you got your typical Anker branding here with the blue, and you got the sort of, can you see the texture design here? I always think that's really nice. I got this straight from Amazon. I have absolutely no idea why it's so disgustingly filthy, but this is the condition that it came in. On the back of the box here, we've got the details, all the happy customers, fast charge technology, 18-month warranty, which is pretty good. And then it's got the other details which you can read if you want, and it's pretty much typical of Anker, so if you bought anything before, you know what you're getting with that. Boom, cheeky cut. What I thought I'd do is save you some time by pre-unboxing this bad boy. So first things first, you get yourself a USB-C to USB-C cable. You know I love USB-C, you've heard it a million times before. However, something to consider is if you're in the Apple ecosystem, these aren't lightning cables. There is no lightning port on this. Therefore, it's another cable to have to carry. Not a problem for me because most of my tech gadgets are USB-C, but it is something to be aware of. Let's take a look at those instructions and see what it's got to say. Oh my goodness, look at all this. So we've got all these information, all these different languages. My goodness, that's way too much for me. So here we go, some things we got to see. So when it's charging, let's pull it forward so you can see it. It's got a flash and white light to go all the way along, and then it turns off when it's fully charged. As always, so you can charge it directly. So plug a USB-C and plug it into your phone to check it charges. I'll be the judge of that. So it's not just wireless, of course. So you should be able to connect any sort of wireless charging device to this. So placing it on here, so it's not just necessarily MagSafe. So you should be able to put your old school AirPod Pros on there to charge. I'll show you that in a little bit. But also it's got the MagSafe features. Now what's quite nice about this in particular, as you're reading from the instructions, oh goodness me, that's too much reading. Readings for prisoners. So one of the nice things that this does have, it does have a stand on the back, as it said before. So what you could do is you can fold it out. It's magnetic. You can fold one, reverse it over like that. So you could use it as a little bit of a stand, put your phone on there, charge is super nice, or you can have it on its side if you really want, I suppose. But it is something extra that the Apple one doesn't offer. So what else we got? Got a question, you can ask Anker. On the other side, what we got, quick as a normal fast charge, which is pretty good. And then this is saying for MagSafe to work properly, you're going to need a MagSafe case. It will probably work on a normal one, in terms of it should act as a wireless charger, even if it isn't MagSafe. But to get the optimal charging speed, you're going to need a bit of MagSafe. And then as always, you've got the old Anker one. You're happy, promote us. If you're unhappy, give us a bell. It's enough of the information. Let's check out the product itself. Zoomed in for a better look at the product. I really like the build quality on this. It's got the texturized rubber plastic all the way around, so it's not going to pick up fingerprints. It's not going to damage if you drop it. Available in multiple different colours, but we went for the white because I think it matches the girlfriend's phone, because after all this was a little bit of a present for her as well as for review purposes here. Texturized on the front. It's lifted up a little bit there so you can feel that the magnet's there. On the top, we got nothing apart from the open, which I showed you before, which is so you can use it as a little bit of a stand. I mean, Anker really has thought of a few things here. On the bottom, we've got the USB-C, we've got the 4 charging lights, and then that one glows to show you that the it's actually wirelessly charging. You press it, it should show you your charge level, and then if you press and hold it, it should turn the charger on as well. But I find that a little bit intermittent when it comes to working. Yeah, it's not going to do it now. But then just to show you that this bad boy does work as a charger, there we go. You got a MagSafe. You've seen this before in my other reviews. MagSafe case. Here we go. Ooh, is it clipped on? Yep, there we go. Look, clipped on. It's got a strong magnetic grip to it. Yeah, it's charging. So you can have your as a little bit of a stand if you want to watch a bit of the Ichiban Productions on YouTube. You could watch it there. I suppose you could have it on its side. Now, one thing I did see somebody say online is you can turn it on its side. Yeah, that's pretty cool. The MagSafe is strong enough to hold the phone on its side. That's a massive plus. So yeah, charging all the way through. It's got way more than enough juice to do an iPhone 13 Max all the way through. It's a quick charge as well, and it didn't take that long to charge to max. I think it was a couple of hours, which again isn't too bad. Now, what makes this different to the Apple product? The Apple has got a few tricks up its sleeve. So the Apple version of this has something called reverse capacitive charging, believe it or not. So that basically means that when your battery pack is connected to your phone, what you can do is you can charge through here and it will charge your phone at the same time. But also the Apple one, if you plug the charger into here, it will charge back through to the battery pack. So you can charge your phone, which will also charge the battery pack as well. I don't know why you'd want to do that. I mean, that seems a bit sort of counterintuitive. Because if you want to charge your phone, you're not going to put the battery pack on to then charge the battery pack through the phone. But it is cool technology nonetheless. Oh yes, of course. So because it's a MagSafe, official Apple MagSafe product, if it clips onto the back and then it falls off, so say you lose it somewhere, what Find My will do is record the location where this was disconnected in case it fell off and got lost. But apart from that, I think this is pretty much superior in every other way. Two last things to show you, of course, is that this works with just a wireless charging thing that's not MagSafe, and to show you can plug USB stuff, USB-C into other products to charge from here. So stick around, let me show you them. Test number one, will this bad boy charge non-MagSafe products? So we've got some AirPod Pros. Now they're not the MagSafe cases, but if we put it on, will it charge? Ooh, yes, there we go. We see it's lit up there. I don't know if you can see the green. Can you see the green? I don't know, let's see. Can I press that to see it a little bit better? Yep, you can see the green there. It's also got the lights on the bottom, so let me tilt to show that it's all good. Yep, so it doesn't need to be MagSafe for it to be wirelessly charged, which is definitely a win. The other thing we need to double check is that USB-C port. Is that going to charge something connected to it? Let's find out. Boom, cheeky cut. Here we go, the 13 Pro Max with the lightning cable already plugged in. So clip it in the bottom. Yes, there we go. Of course it's going to charge. Of course it's going to work. You know, it is a very versatile charging beast. Now, I wonder, would the official Apple one do that sort of charging? I suppose it would. But for me, I mean, this is an all-rounder. Half the price, way over double, almost triple the milliamps charging. It's got to be on for 50 quid, in my opinion. So with that in mind, the only thing that's left to do is put a star rating on it. With that in mind, we're going to give this Anker MagSafe charging power bank a 5 stars out of 5 stars. Like there was any doubt on this. I think is extremely good value for money, way more versatile than the official Apple product itself, and overall it's actually going to do the job that it's designed to do, which Apple's unfortunately does not. So I want to say and end with a huge thank you to each and every one of you that subscribe to my channel. You mean the absolute world to me, and if you've enjoyed the video, please consider pressing that subscribe button. It would mean absolutely everything, because we are going to soar and eventually, maybe one day, get to the sweet number of 1,000 subscribers so I can tap into some of that YouTube monies. But to be honest with you guys, that isn't why I'm doing this. I'm doing this to help inform people and produce reviews for things that I would love to know about, so hopefully save you money, but also to invest money in products that are actually worth the time and the effort. If you enjoyed the video, give it a cheeky thumbs up. The more thumbs up we get, the more people that can see and enjoy the view, and obviously save themselves some money or buy a good product in return. If you've got any questions, post them in the comment section below. I reply to each and every comment and question. It means so much to me to wake up in the mornings and have questions and comments there to read and respond to. So if I haven't covered anything, please post it there. I will definitely get back to you. And you know what I'm going to say. Look after yourselves, take care of the people around you, and most importantly, stay out of trouble.